Hello, and welcome to our presentation on chloroplast. Do you ever look at a leafy plant and wonder where that beautiful green color comes from? Well, believe it or not, that has something to do with the chloroplast. Inside chloroplast, there's a molecule called chlorophyll, which gives plants that green pigment we're all used to. Chlorophyll also plays a huge part in photosynthesis. This will be an important term for later, so take note. For now, let's go over some general information. Chloroplasts exist only in plant cells, though they can be found in some protists. No plant cell only ever has one chloroplast. Instead, there are many inside a cell moving around. Now, let's look at a diagram of a chloroplast organelle, since there are a lot of components in just one of these guys. First, we need to know that a chloroplast has two membranes. The outer membrane is used to let molecules in and out, and the inner membrane is used to regulate those passing molecules. So if a bacteria tries to come into the chloroplast, the inner membrane will be like, "No, sir, you can't come in here. Go back through the outer membrane and leave." Between the two membranes is just passing space. Another unique trait is that the chloroplast has its own special genomes and DNA. So the chloroplast is like its own little cell within the actual plant cell. Once you're past the membranes and inside of the chloroplast, you'll notice the aqueous solution called the stroma. Resting in the stroma are the thylakoids, which are key in performing photosynthesis. The thylakoid discs are stacked up on top of each other like pancakes. We call these stacks grana. Special compounds exist in the thylakoid discs to help carry out the process of photosynthesis. I remember the name of these compounds from earlier in the video. Can you figure it out? Here's a hint. It is the reason why plants are green. If you said chlorophyll, then you are correct. Chlorophyll compounds live in the thylakoids. Back in our diagram, we have the lamella, which connects the stacks together, and the lumen, which is the space within each individual thylakoid. Take a moment to note this diagram. So now that we got the structure of a chloroplast, it is time to see how this amazing organelle functions in photosynthesis. The first step in photosynthesis is when light energy from the sun is absorbed by the leaves. Just like you were told back in preschool, you must water your plants, so water is going inside of the plant to the chloroplast as well as carbon dioxide molecules. Components travel to the thylakoid discs and a series of reactions occur, which include electron distribution from the chlorophyll and enzyme catalyzation to synthesize or build special sugar for the plant. These sugars are what we know as glucose. After the reactions occur, the plant is left with the new glucose molecules and remaining oxygen molecules. But what does it do with them? Well, plants can't just walk to Wawa and get a meatball sub to eat. The glucose is their food, so it will end up in various spots of the plant to help it survive and grow. On the other hand, the oxygen will leave the plant and grant people with fresh air to breathe in. It's a win-win for both humans and plants. We hope you enjoyed our presentation on the chloroplast. Perhaps now you could tell your friends about what really makes plants green, or maybe why it feels great to take a deep breath in a big forest. Even if not, we hope you learned something. Thank you for listening.